people think that they can't buy houses with a lien, right? So you have a house and the house has a little agreement attached to it. And that little agreement is called a mortgage, right? So that mortgage is on the recorder's office. And people think I got to pay that off in order for me to take ownership of that house, which is not true. There's also a little thing called a deed, and I can transfer that deed all over the place, even though the mortgage is not paid off. So what's interesting is that April, there's a ton of equity on this deal, ton. Okay, so there's no need right out of the gate to buy this creatively. But there were also 2 liens on the property, and the house is going through foreclosure. Right. So what happened is I suggested to April, as I said, what I want you to do is I want you to buy on a land contract, and a land contract allows you to take ownership without transferring the deed. And some people, I've already lost people, which is great. I purposely want to lose you sometimes for you to understand there are some words out there you need to Google. You need to come back and understand what these things mean, and we can talk about them more in depth. So she buys the house on land contract, which then keeps it from notifying these lien holders, right? So if I go to buy a house in foreclosure, I can't buy the house in foreclosure without paying off the mortgage and without paying off the HOA lien and without paying off the lawsuits. But a land contract allows me to buy a house without paying all that stuff off. And now I control the asset, and I can go and do what the heck I want with it. If it means making $450,000, I can do that. And what was happening is all the neighbors in the neighborhood were bothering April because they realized how much money was in this deal. And so they were trying to rat her out, like try and put her in a situation where they were going to get the house. So she's like, I don't know what to do. Should I do a novation agreement? I'm like, don't do a novation agreement. This is where we're going to melt even more brains. Don't do a novation agreement because you don't control the asset in a novation agreement. A land contract, you do control the asset and you don't notify the lien holders. You are king shit in that situation. Go put the pretty backsplash in there. Go paint that bad boy. Make that thing look amazing. And you guys are closing escrow, what, in the next week or so?
No. A couple weeks.
Okay, so you got a couple of weeks on this deal, maybe 30 days, and you're going to have a big, fat, juicy $450,000 check. And I got a text from you, which I still got to reply to. It's my favorite text message to receive from students. Well, first favorite text is, I just quit my job. I know Brent and Jamil get these text messages all the freaking time. Mm-hmm. The second thing is my favorite is, Pace, I need your accountant. I'm making too much money.
Yes.
And that's an April Giuliano problem right now. She's like, Pace, I need your CPA. We need to have a conversation. That is a great problem to have. April is the type of person that jumps in the fire and stomps that bad boy out. I freaking love it.